So a spiritual awakening isn't the end. It is just the beginning. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the strange things that can begin happening after your spiritual awakening has already ended. This is where the true transformation begins. Nobody really talks about what comes after. After a spiritual awakening, your vibration is actually shifted. Nobody tells you how different your life becomes after you've shifted vibrationally. So if you're interested in understanding the energetics of your body to begin healing and aligning and consciously manifesting your reality, then make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future episodes and content to help you spiritually grow and evolve. So stay with me to the end of this video so you have a clear understanding of the strange things that may happen to you once your vibration has shifted and your spiritual awakening has ended. And if you relate to any of these strange things that do happen to you along this journey, make sure to like this video and let me know in the comments what you're currently experiencing amongst your vibrational shift and spiritual awakening. Now let's dive in. Hi, my name is Dana. I'm a spiritual energy healer and psychic, bringing you videos every single week to help you understand the true energetics of your body, mind, and spirit, and how you can begin aligning these in order to consciously manifest your reality. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content that's going to help you heal, evolve, and consciously manifest your reality. So spiritual awakenings can be very dramatic in the beginning. You have such excitement. There's such a new unfolding happening when you're having these realizations, right? At the end of your spiritual awakening, and after some time, it kind of feels like that's calmed down. And you're like, so where's all this excitement that I was once feeling, during this awakening? Like, a lot of us feel like we've moved backwards after we have a spiritual awakening. See, what's really going on here is that your body is still playing catch up. Okay, because what happens is you're making a vibrational frequency shift during your awakening. And we can have many awakenings, but I'm talking about one of the first ones or the first few major ones that you've had. Your vibration in your body has frequently shifted. Now, your spirit and your soul align with that right away, but your body now has to play catch up to that. And there's specific things that can happen that you start thinking, am I going backwards? Like, I thought I was moved past some of these things. And this is what can happen because your body has to go through a purging of what's no longer serving you to this new evolution that you've awakened to. Even though your soul and your spirit has ascended and evolved, your body is going to take time to adjust to this. A lot of you may experience is that you don't have this high energy anymore. You don't have this liberating feeling. You have this huge fatigue and drain in your body. And this is actually completely normal. Your physical form is actually recalibrating to match your new energetic vibration. It's going to absolutely take toll on your body. And this is why it's extremely normal to feel fatigue and feel tired, feel like your soul is tired. You feel like I need a nap every hour. What is happening to me? Why do I feel so drained? This is what happens when your body begins to shed the lower vibrations that no longer are serving you. So you're in a purging stage of this after awakening. And so allow it. Don't beat up on yourself for feeling so fatigued. Now, this is why I teach energetic alignment, because it really serves you and it really helps you during these purging periods. There's actually a daily energy routine that's in my free Ascension Workbook, which you can grab through the link below, which has daily moves that you can use to help align and promote alignment in your energy, so it's not so hard on you when you're in these shifts of vibration. That's because your vibration has shifted and your body's now recalibrating. Okay, so things that you may have been into at one time may be no longer of interest to you, especially in your diet and what you're digesting in your body. And your sleep patterns have shifted and changed. Things that you have craved and desired at one time can now completely be repelling you. You no longer want that. And see, that's what happens with this recalibration. Okay, and it doesn't last forever, but while your body's adjusting, You may notice these things. Even your physical appearance, like your skin could be more clear or glowing, or there could be different traits about how your physical body looks that now reflects this new vibration. Okay, so these are things that are absolutely normal, but are a little strange to some when you're experiencing this new vibration after your awakening. What also can happen is that old aches and pains can begin resurfacing for you. Okay, and you may find yourself emotionally overwhelmed out of nowhere, like just has this overwhelming emotional surge within you. Maybe you feel like crying out of nowhere, or you really are just like shutting yourself out from the world. This is your body simply purging the old dense energy that no longer aligns with your new awakened state. Even though you may experience some lag with this, what's actually happening is that your body is now becoming a reflection of your soul and your spirit's transformation. It can feel like a slow process, but it's undeniable. You're literally changing on every level. There's even emotions that may come up for you that you thought you've already healed from. This can be really confusing, especially for some, because you're like, I thought I was already past all of this. What a lot of us aren't realizing, but is very important, is to understand that after the awakening, the healing goes even deeper. Your spirit and your soul may be free, but your body is still processing the trauma and the past conditioning. Embrace this stage, because what it means is that true transformation is taking place. There's no need to rush this process, because your body takes time to align with the new frequency of your spirit. So as strange as these physical and emotional changes may feel, they're your physical proof that you've entered into a new stage of your journey. Now this next one's going to hit home for a lot of you, including myself. What I'm talking about here is the disconnection from others. What begins to happen is that the people that you connect with and the places that have once felt comfortable will no longer begin resonating with you. This can feel quite unsettling and even painful. You start feeling and wondering, like, why am I so alone? Here's the thing. This isolation isn't a punishment or a sign that something is wrong. It's actually one of the clearest indications that your vibration has changed. What's happening here is that you're no longer operating on the same frequency as those who used to surround you. So what feels like isolation and loneliness is actually the universe creating space for the new level of connections and experiences. And during this time, you're going to begin feeling completely misunderstood. And it's going to be quite painful. It's because the people that you love and that you surround yourself with, or that you've known for a long time, like family, they're not going to be seeing or acknowledging your new evolution. Okay, so you're going to feel this disconnection with them. You're not really going to be understood by anybody at this point, and you're not supposed to. Now that can hurt and that can feel daunting, but this is a normal process that everybody goes through when they begin ascending. The truth is, the people who are meant to be with you during this journey will eventually begin rising to meet with you, okay? Those who don't will naturally fall wayside. And not because they're bad people or anything like that, but because their time in your life has served its purpose. And so again, this isolation, this separation, it is not a punishment, all right? It's creating a new space, because it's time to cultivate deeper, more authentic connections that actually align with your new vibration. But you always have God, source, energy, your spirit guides, your angels, and past loved ones. They're always with you, divinely guiding and protecting you. And you can ask them for help at any time throughout your journey, So you're never truly alone. You're just making space for the people who are aligned with your next chapter. The universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning you with your true soul tribe. Not everybody can follow, and that's okay. The more you begin to align with your new energy, this new frequency, the right connections will actually seek out you. Another strange thing that can actually begin happening is you kind of feel more normal in a sense of spirituality. Like you don't have these daily synchronicities happening all the time. Maybe here and there, but you've reached a bit of a plateau with all these synchronicities. And sometimes it can make you feel confused, like you may have lost connection with the divine. But the truth is, you haven't lost anything. You see, the universe no longer needs to scream at you to get your attention. It's because you no longer rely on external signs to feel connected. So you're no longer needing like constant reminders and signs that you're on the right path. If you're seeing them less and less, it's because you've disconnected from and needing external signs. You know how to channel your connection from within, which is very powerful. Now you can flip-flop back in between these. That's extremely normal, especially in the beginning stages after your awakening. And that's okay. But this is just a sign to be aware of. Like, why am I not seeing 444 all the time, or 111, or what happened to the feathers I was seeing all the time? I'm not seeing them anymore. Does that mean I'm disconnected from this divine energy? No. You don't need this external validation to understand you're on your path, because you are the path. You are the connection. This is actually a sign of spiritual maturity. So you're not always chasing a spiritual sign or connection. You're learning now to live in this new state of being, then constantly seek out spiritual validation. You no longer need the universe to begin whispering in your ear anymore, because you've now found that connection within yourself. The deeper that you go within, the less that you will need those external spiritual highs. The magic hasn't just disappeared, it's just become a part of who you are. Now that your spiritual awakening has ended, you can find yourself asking a very empowering question. So what's next? This is where it gets really interesting, because your purpose used to be understanding this new awakening, this new energy, your self-healing, understanding your concepts with you inside this vast universe that we're in. And now on the other side of awakening, a new purpose begins to emerge. When you first awakened, the purpose seemed clear. The purpose of this now is to embody what you've learned and to begin creating the life that aligns with your highest self. The end of the awakening isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a new phase. You must apply all this knowledge and wisdom that you gained now into the real world. It's not so much about now discovering who you are, but living as your truest self. Oftentimes, this new purpose can be a sense of pull or a calling to be of service in some way. You feel this deep desire to begin helping others, maybe along their spiritual journey, or to begin creating something that aligns with your new vibration. Your purpose is now to live in harmony with your higher self. In this journey, you're more about embodying and less about seeking and searching. There can be a little bit of a void that may take place, but through this void is where this new purpose will begin to emerge for you. The end of awakening is really just the start of alignment. Don't feel the pressure to need to have it all figured out, because the beauty of this stage from awakening now into alignment is that it will all naturally unfold for you. So now at this point, what I also want to mention is that after an awakening, and now you're in this new journey of alignment, you have now a heightened sense of energy. Okay, so you're highly sensitive to the energies now than you were before. This can be challenging and overwhelming, okay, because the energies of everything you're more sensitive to. So the people, the places, everything that surrounds you, you are now absorbing differently than you were before. It's because a new level of awareness has now been activated within you. You can even now sense the energy in a room before you even walk into it. You now find yourself picking up on emotional states without anybody even having to say a word. This heightened sensitivity can feel like a blessing and a curse. This may have happened to you before your awakening, but after it intensifies dramatically. You're affected by noises, certain crowds, and even certain foods. What you're experiencing is your new awakened energy field, tuning to frequencies that were once invisible to you. This isn't a curse. This is your newfound superpower. So of course, in the beginning, it's going to feel uncomfortable, like you're carrying too much energy that is not your own. Over time, you learn how to navigate this newfound frequency and energy. Now, if you want assistance on how to actually do that and incorporate the difference between your energy that you're absorbing from others and the energy of yourself, and you want to stay in alignment with that, this is why I've created Spirit Ascension. Or you want more information on it, you can find the details below through the links. Grab my free workbook or dive in deep and go ahead and enroll in Spirit Ascension so you can learn the 4 stages that'll help you align your energy and begin consciously manifesting this calling, this purpose that your soul has been guiding you to. This will help you identify a deeper understanding of how to protect your energy. This will also deepen your empathy and your intuition. With your new heightened sensitivity, you really begin seeing people more on a soul level than a surface level. So you see beyond their words and actions. It's like you can sense their thoughts, their emotions, and even their unspoken intentions. I know this can be a lot, but this newfound sensitivity is your strength. The key is to manage it without allowing it to overwhelm you. And this is why I created Spirit Ascension, so you can do exactly that. So again, if you want more details on that, you can find so through the link below. So take a moment to acknowledge that you've evolved beyond the ordinary senses. So this return to normalcy can feel confusing to you, but you have this newfound awareness. You've changed on such a deep level, and though the world may seem the same, it's not affecting you the same way as it once was. The world hasn't changed, but your perception of it has. You no longer react to life in the same way you used to, and that is a huge sign of this transformation. If you're still watching this video, I want to thank you for being here and spending your time and your energy with me. If you've had any of these strange occurrences happen to you after your awakening, feel free to discuss them in the comments below. Or if there's something that I didn't touch base on and that you've experienced, I'd love to hear that as well. So make sure you comment on that. And if this video really resonated with you, make sure to give it a like. And if you've not yet subscribed, do so now so you don't miss out on future connections together. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.